You know what? It's going to be a nice weekend to get outside, I think. Even in the evenings, it's going to be pleasant out there for those concerts that are still going on. Take a look out here. We just had an absolutely classic late summer, early fall day. This is Grand Lake out here. Just broke into the low 70s out there today. They've been getting down into the low 30s, near freezing in Grand Lake over the last few mornings. Here's your evening here in Denver. Still, we'll keep that sunshine in there all the way until sunset. Getting down here, a relatively mild evening here, getting down to your forecast low temperatures tomorrow. These are all very normal here across the state here for September the 7th, with temperatures in the middle to low 30s in some of the mountain towns. 53 is about normal for us, but it's very unusual that we have still not hit any 40-degree temperatures yet in Denver this year. The last time we hit the 40s was May 31st, 98 days ago. So that's super unusual to not have one single 40-degree temperature. And we're actually chasing a record. We're at 98 right now. Here are the top 5 longest streaks above 49 degrees here in Denver. 109 degrees. If we get through tonight, we'll have clear skies, so we'll get close. But if we get through tonight above 49 degrees, I think we will tie or break this record coming up in the next week, because we have some really mild mornings in the forecast. Your temperatures for tomorrow, 88 degrees here in Denver. Lots of sunshine going through the day. Once again tomorrow, maybe a few clouds late in the afternoon, a little bit more cloud cover late than we saw around the area today. Here's your forecast high temperatures across the rest of the region and the state. We could all hit 90 degrees just briefly here along the Front Range and northeastern plains, but for the most part, we're looking at an upper 80s type of a day, and look at a pleasant day up there in the mountains with mostly 60s and 70s for your high temperatures. So when will it end? When do those 90-degree days finally come to an end here in Denver? Now, on average in Denver, yesterday would be the last 90-degree day. I don't think that's going to happen because we have several in the forecast coming up here, but hopefully it doesn't go like last year where we had a 90-degree day on the last day of September. That's the latest 90-degree day in 132 years. But let's take you out to Fort Collins here, because we have a good game day forecast between two Colorado football teams tomorrow. UNC Greeley taking on Colorado State in Fort Collins. Both of these teams looking for their first win, and it's going to be nice weather out there for that. 80-degree temperatures with a mix of sunshine and clouds out there for that game in Fort Collins. Take a look at the futurecast right now. We'll have a few isolated showers develop in the mountains tomorrow. This is the 2 o'clock time frame here where they kind of get started, and those will persist. Very light and very short-lived storms up in the mountains, so those are usually pretty low impact. It'll try to break the Front Range here briefly, but we won't get anything other than a drop or two, maybe a storm up there in the northeast plains. Let me take you in just a little bit closer, looking for some cloud cover here. Those same showers about 2, 3 o'clock, trying to move in the Front Range. We'll get some cloud cover there by 5 o'clock there, but those showers should not impact us other than a few drops here. Let me show you what's going on here in the atmosphere. High pressure will dominate here over the next 7 to 8 days. That means generally warmer than average temperatures and dry conditions, and that will hold as you look at the 7-day forecast here. We do have some 90s here in the forecast. We could hit 2, 3, maybe 4 90-degree days. These are not too bad, not too high, much higher than average, but that is a little bit warmer than we would expect coming out of that little teaser that we got on Thursday.